When we think of firefighters, we think of trucks and men in red. But Australia's best little firefighters are small, secretive and furry, and today we're releasing more into the wild to do their important work. Today is our first release of 2023 of the Long-nosed Potoroos in the Barrington Wildlife Sanctuary. Today we're planning on releasing 20 more individuals into the Barrington Wildlife Sanctuary to help bolster the existing population out here.
Aussie Ark's been working with Long-nosed Potoroos for nearly a decade. There is so much work that goes into assessing and triaging a species, intervening and creating a captive population that's genetically representative, behaviourally representative, that we can breed and build in numbers to be able to release.
All the individuals part of today's release have been born and bred at Aussie Ark, and many of them are going to be coming out here to breed for the first time ever. It's amazing for us today because we have a number of our sponsors and community donors that will be coming to help us release these individuals today.
Australian Geographic is really proud of our partnership and our relationship with Aussie Ark. This is one of Australia's most successful and foremost captive breeding and rewilding programs. Tim Faulkner has led this whole initiative with such passion and such drive for many years now, and is enjoying the fruits of all of that effort and all of that labour.
Aussie Ark and Horizon have a new partnership. We love them for the work that they're doing with our wildlife, and we've partnered with them for the new Potteroo release.
The attraction to us is that this is a great tourist attraction, but it's doing more than that. It's an environmental and an ecologically sound business proposition that's actually doing work in our community and in our environment. And today I saw Potteroos released back into the wild. That's not something you get to do every day of the week.
I always like to try and humanise a species. And by that, what I mean is, Potteroos can help reduce the threat of wildfires. How they do that is because they're an ecosystem terrestrial engineer. So Potteroos eat mushrooms, truffles and fungi, and to eat them, they turn over copious amounts of leaf litter on the forest floor. In actual fact, about an elephant worth of debris annually. So by doing that, they aid in decomposition. The leaf litter breaks down. It lets sunlight through to the ground. New plants can germinate native seeds. But in turn, they reduce the risk of wildfire and keep us safe.
It'd be great to recruit some of these Potteroos into the Rural Fire Service. They might be pretty handy. Enjoy it. Yeah, look at that. Look at this little fella. Bit of freedom. Look at that. Cameras ready to go. Have fun out there.
Long-nosed Potoroos are facing many challenges out in the wild, but ironically for these little firefighters, bushfires and their increasing severity are one of the things impacting the wild populations more than anything else. The long-nosed Potoroo is listed as threatened on the IUCN Red List. However, unfortunately being a reclusive species, a lot of research is outdated on the species, meaning they could be in a lot more threat than we know.
As Australians, we do love our wildlife. We see it as a cultural identity, our national identity. However, we don't have lions and tigers and bears. Many of our threatened or extinct species are small, brown, in the critical weight range, so they can be overlooked. But we need to pay attention to them. We need to stop the extinction crisis, and we're doing that one Potteroo at a time.
The future for the long-nosed Potoroos out in the Barrington Wildlife Sanctuary is brighter than the ones out in the wild spaces of Australia. They won't be facing habitat loss, fragmentation, feral cats or foxes, and the fire suppression systems we have in place at Aussie Ark means they'll be able to live out long and healthy lives in this space. Aussie Ark's vital work up in the Barrington Tops region only happens through the support of people like yourself. So if you'd like to support Aussie Ark, go to aussieark.org.au and donate today.